Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my home. Today we're making super fudgy and chewy brownies. This recipe is credited to my niece who claims that she makes the best brownies in the world. And you know what? Yes, she's right. Thank you, Judy, for giving me this recipe. It is really amazing. It gives the richest, most chocolatey brownies ever, and they're so chewy and so fudgy. They're just amazing. Now there are two kinds of brownies. The chewy, fudgy kind of brownies, and then there's the cakey kind of brownies, which resemble more like a cake. They're lighter a bit in texture, and I will make a recipe of the cakey brownies later on, but for today we're making this super fudgy and chewy kind. So let's get started. To make these brownies, you need, of course, some chocolate. Now, you can use semi-sweet chocolate or you can even use chocolate chips. And actually what I'm doing here is that I'm mixing chocolate chips with baking chocolate because, to be honest, I just have both in my pantry and I want to use them up, so I'm using both. It doesn't really matter. You can use either or, preferably cooking chocolate, but like I said, if you don't, you can use chocolate chips. It's not a problem. You need some flour, you need some sugar, you need eggs, some butter, some baking soda, some salt, some instant coffee. The instant coffee really brings out the chocolate taste, and some vanilla. All the exact quantities are going to be listed in the description box below the video. Start by preheating your oven to 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to start by melting the butter and the chocolate together over low-medium heat. I wish I could just eat this like soup. Chocolate soup. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, there's a dessert idea for you. Chocolate soup. Why not? So now all the chocolate has melted and we turn off the heat. Next, we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. So to the flour, I'm going to add my salt and my baking soda. Now, in a large bowl, add your eggs and the sugar and thoroughly whisk the eggs and the sugar until smooth. And now I'm going to gradually add my chocolate mixture. We have to do it slowly because the chocolate is still hot, and if I pour it all at once, it's going to cook the eggs. So we're just going to start out by adding a little bit of chocolate to temper the eggs. Just a little bit at a time, and I have my helper here helping me.
Again, chocolate?
Yeah, again, mix the chocolate.
قوي
لا شوي.
شوي.
At this point, add the instant coffee and the vanilla and mix. And finally, add the flour mixture.
Yay!
Yay! And continue mixing until it's smooth. And now I'm going to pour my batter into two 9 by 9 inch square baking sheets or baking pans. You can, of course, use one big rectangular baking pan. Smooth them out as much as you can. And now I'm going to pop them in the oven, and I'm not going to over bake them because if I do, what's going to happen is the brownies are going to turn out way too hard. So we just want them to be baked until they are just set. Even if they feel a little bit chewy, that's okay. They're going to harden up when you take them out of the oven. And if you over bake them, then they're going to be way too hard and not chewy at all. So 20 minutes later, they're a little bit soft on the inside, and that's fine. This is how we want them. And this way we make sure that they stay soft and chewy after they cool. So after I took the brownies out of the oven, I'm going to let them cool down for at least 1 hour until it's completely cool before I take it out of the pan and cut it into squares. So after about an hour, my brownies are completely firm. I'm going to remove them from the pan, but first I'm gonna loosen them with a butter knife so not to scratch the sides of the pan. And I'm going to cut them into squares. Now, as you can see here, I totally cheated. I was eating these sides because they're kind of crispy and oh my god, so good. So you see they're a little bit on the fudgy side. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but anyways. Look at these brownies. Look how like super dense and super chocolatey they are. I love them. Thank you, Judy, for giving me this recipe. So rich. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you like this video. I know you will love these brownies. They are super fudgy, super chewy, super chocolatey, and so rich in taste. They will melt in your mouth. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, bye!